Mr. Chair, and thank you for the opportunity to advance this amendment. The amendment is the Freedom to Vote Act. We believe, as I indicated in my opening statement, and as I've said through repeated meetings of this committee, that our freedoms are under attack. The freedom to make your own health care decisions, most critically, the freedom to those who choose. Freedom from fear, where our school children have routine active shooter drills and extremists in Congress simply say, oh, well, we'll pass along our prayers and good wishes. Even the freedom to read what you want, with the bans on books increasing at a rapid pace, paralleling the mid-20th century. This amendment is about protecting the most fundamental of those freedoms, the freedom to vote. This year, state legislatures have passed a near-record number of new restrictive voting laws. The Supreme Court found multiple congressional maps racially gerrymandered, and violent threats against election workers and officials remain a constant peril. This amendment will protect the most basic and fundamental freedoms. For example, the amendment will expand automatic voter registration and same-day registration now allowed in 22 states and in Washington, D.C. Set a national standard for no-excuse vote by mail for every eligible voter. Protect the integrity of our voter registration list by prohibiting unlawful and faulty voter purges. Expand early voting by requiring states to offer early voting at least 2 weeks prior to Election Day. Protects access to the ballot for individuals with different physical abilities. Makes Election Day a national holiday. And prevent enemies, foreign and domestic, from subverting the will of voters by restricting the politicized removal of election officials and cracking down on foreign influence in our politics. The freedom to vote is freedom for everyone. As a son of a community that holds as hallowed 2 famous Rochesterians, 2 famous Americans, Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony, who dedicated their lives to expanding the franchise, expanding the right for all Americans to vote. I feel incredibly strongly about the freedom to vote and the expansion of voting, which is the most basic freedom that we hold. This amendment guarantees just that, and I urge its adoption. With that, I yield back.